across all of those. We move on now and we head to the Middle East, and a significant development is being observed in the ongoing Israel-Hamas war. Mediators from Qatar and Egypt have proposed a new ceasefire plan aiming to bring an end to months, if not years, of violence in Gaza. According to a senior Palestinian official, the deal includes a longer truce lasting between 5 and 7 years, the release of all Israeli hostages in exchange for Palestinian prisoners, and a complete Israeli military withdrawal from Gaza. Hamas has signalled a major shift, saying it's ready to hand over governance of Gaza to a nationally and regionally agreed Palestinian entity, possibly the Palestinian Authority. However, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has rejected any role for the PA and insists the war will only end with Hamas's destruction. Meanwhile, Israeli airstrikes have continued across Gaza, reportedly killing 7 more civilians and destroying multiple homes. About 24 living hostages and the bodies of more than 30 others are believed to still be in Gaza, according to Israeli officials. Moving now to Europe, and in a major shift since the start of the Ukraine-Russia war, Russian President Vladimir Putin has proposed bilateral talks with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy. The offer comes as the US, Ukraine and key European allies gather in London to push for an unconditional ceasefire. Putin said Russia remains open to discussions and emphasised avoiding strikes on civilian targets. The Kremlin clarified that bilateral talks could cover these issues directly with Kyiv. Let's listen in to the Russian president.
С этим нужно разобраться. Это все предмет для такого тщательного исследования. Может быть, и в двустороннем порядке. В результате делать мы этого не исключаем. Так что мы все это проанализируем и будем принимать соответствующие решения. Что касается предложения не бить по объектам гражданской инфраструктуры, с этим надо разобраться. Ну, например, вот всем хорошо известен удар наших вооруженных сил по Конгресс-центру, по-моему, Сумского университета. Гражданский это объект или нет? Гражданский. Но там проходило награждение тех, кто совершил преступления в Курской области.
Well, President Zelenskyy in his nightly address confirmed Ukraine is ready for dialogue, but insisted Moscow must commit to ending attacks on civilians. This follows repeated ceasefire violations, including during Russia's proposed Easter truce, which Ukraine claims was breached over 1,000 times. Meanwhile, US Secretary of State Marco Rubio and special Trump envoys will meet top officials from France, Germany, the UK and Ukraine in London this week to move negotiations forward. Moving on now, and in a major crackdown on transnational crime, the US Justice Department has charged 27 alleged members of the Venezuela's Tren de Aragua gang under the powerful RICO Act. This is a federal law designed to dismantle organised crime networks. It's the first time RICO charges have been brought against members of the violent gang, which originated in Venezuelan prisons. The suspects are accused of murder, sex trafficking and drug crimes across multiple states. The charges come as part of President Donald Trump's intensified crackdown on foreign gangs following his campaign pledge to combat illegal immigration and gang violence. Earlier this year, the Trump administration designated Tren de Aragua as a foreign terrorist organisation. In March, the president invoked the Alien Enemies Act of 1798 to deport hundreds of alleged gang members directly to El Salvador's high-security Seacot prison, bypassing normal legal procedures. That is all that we have time for, but we will continue to bring you more of the latest breaking news from across the world.